Hi, my name is Sanchari and this is Kitchen Tale, where I try to cook mostly gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free foods with the help of my little companions who help me taste anything that drops on the floor or gives me company. Today we have a little guest with us. This is the little Matilda. She's here to give us some company today. We're babysitting her for my sister-in-law, Ine. Say hello. Say hello. Hello, Matilda. Today I'm going to be making pork carnitas, a Mexican dish. It does not really need much doing. The only thing that one needs to do is to find pork shoulder, boneless pork shoulder, slice it up and put some salt on it and leave it aside for an hour, and then put it in a slow cooker and slow cook it for the longest time. And then later it is like a pulled pork and you put it in with tortillas and onions and salsa and stuff like that. So let's get into the cooking of it, since there are no ingredients as such. So I have my Instant Pot here. I'm going to turn on the saute mode and I'm going to put the meat in now, and it is the easiest pork carnitas that I've ever made. No spices, no nothing, everything you add later. So I have some salt on top, so I'm going to turn it over so I can put some salt at the bottom as well. Now it's just a matter of cooking it. Try and have enough space in your pot for all the pieces. There we go. Just a little bit more of salt. I had put Malden salt before, now I'm putting sea salt. Just regular, supermarket sea salt. And I'm going to cover it up just about covered with cold water. I have this time from my niece. I'll put it on for 15 minutes, let it boil for 15 minutes, and then I will put the lid on and put it in slow cook mode. I found this recipe for the pork carnitas in a book called Genius Recipes, and in that there's this chef called Diana Kennedy who suggested this way of cooking, but of course hers was on the stovetop and I have just changed that around a little. It's already beginning to boil. So I turned my saute mode off. Now I'm going to put it on the slow cook mode. It's at 6 hours. Put my cover on. And I have it at ceiling, and so this is now going to count down, and that's basically it. I'm back after 5 hours 59 minutes. There's 1 minute left in the Instant Pot for my pork carnitas. As soon as the timer goes, I'm going to open it up and then see what it's looking like, and we'll then start to fry it in its own fat. Going to be pretty yummy to taste, I think. Cancel, that's off. Open this up. Whoa, that's a lot of fat, that's come out of it. So I'm going to start the saute mode on 30 minutes by default. Let's see how the meat is. Whoa, it is falling apart. The meat should be good. All right, let's turn it around. I'm going to take some of that liquid out. This way, I think it will fry better. I do want to taste what kind of salt is there. I'll taste it in this. Tastes good. Oh man, tastes really good. Amazing. It's just pork and salt. That's it. I'm just going to wait for the liquid to evaporate just a little bit, and then I'll stop it because the meat is perfect. I just had a tiny little piece of the meat. There we go, taste test. And it is amazing. Perfect. It's cooked so well. I don't want to mess around with that. And the liquid has already evaporated quite a bit. Plus I took some of the liquid out. So I'm going to now stop this. So we basically cooked it for another 5 minutes. And I think this is perfect. And now you just, you take it out on a plate, you pull the pork apart, and you serve it with tortillas. And when I serve it, I'll show that step next. Cooking wise, we are finished with the pork carnitas. See you soon. I'm going to try and make a guacamole. So I'm using a couple of avocados, some coriander, a white onion, and then I'm going to use some lemon. I have some pickled jalapenos and some pickled garlic that I'm going to use, and some salt. So I'm going to take the onion and the coriander mix. I'm going to chop it very finely. So you're going to basically mince it all together. So you can mince this as finely as you like, or like I think I'm going to leave it like this. Add the avocados to it. Now, don't want the avocados to be too mushy. Want it to be a little bit squished, but to contain its shape. You're supposed to do the mincing of the onions and the cilantro with the salt. I'm going to add the salt here, and I'm also going to add the lemon. And then I have chopped my jalapenos, pickled jalapenos, and my pickled garlic. Here's my pork carnitas. So I'm going to now pull them apart and then get it ready for making a tortilla with. So now for the taste test. So I've got my tortilla. It's a wrap, a shares wrap, gluten-free wrap that I've got. Lettuce leaves first. I'm gonna add a little bit of tomatoes, jalapenos. I like my chilies, garlic, because I like garlic. Pulled pork. I know I'm using my hands, but it's only for me, so this pork is really smelling nice. Guacamole that I made. That is a huge wrap. I have come back armed, so let's take a bite from the middle. So that's my bite. There's the pork. I mean, seriously, what can I say? It's actually seriously awesome. And so is my guacamole. It's really tasty. Seriously good. You guys should definitely try it. If you don't have a slow cooker, just do it on the stovetop. I'm happy. Thanks for watching. Until next time.